Your likes are tanking. You want to talk about brand deals, but you're not even getting the likes to even have the engagement for brands to reach out to you because your likes are low. Do you know how many TikTok shops have reached out to me and how many collaborations I get a day of people wanting to collaborate for me from the TikTok shop on my page? You know what I'm talking about because the messages. They have a site where you get collaborations. I get about 90 to 100 collaborations a day.
Well, folks, it seems like just a short while ago, I was talking about Papachu's beef with Tophia. That was about 2 weeks ago. And here we are once again talking about Papachu and Tophia. But this time, folks, I have some unfortunate news. Papachu has gone missing. And while Papachu is missing, Tophia is out there fighting the trolls. She's just sitting there in comment sections. She's making videos. She's making stories. She's doing everything she can to combat the trolling right now. And all this is happening in the midst of her father missing. Now, all this information stems from one troll who goes by the name Roachchula. So apparently, this troll was doing live streams. They were talking about Papachu missing, and this really irked Tophiachu. So before we get into all of that, Tophia going into this person's live stream and commenting, her making her own videos and stories. First, let's talk about this news of Papachu missing. So this stems from a screenshot that comes from an Instagram account that has Mamachu's name, Marie Lucero. So basically, this is alleged. Let's just say that. This isn't for sure proven, but I mean, it says Marie Lucero, and I feel like there's really no reason for somebody to lie about this. And as far as I know, Tophiachu hasn't said anything to the contrary, and you know how she is. If she thinks somebody's lying about something, she's gonna mention it in one of her videos as some sort of slam dunk. So let me read these texts from Mamachu so you guys have a better understanding of what's going on. This person decided to have their responses blurred out, so basically all we get is this one text string from Mamachu. She says, "Yes, but he didn't have a cell phone then. I don't know if I told you, but don't tell anybody. My husband is missing. We can't find him. We have been looking for him. As far as we know, he's okay. He keeps posting on Twitter. That's how we found out he had a phone. My son keeps looking for him, but we can't find him. So it's really hard for me to talk about him, just letting you know." And basically, the situation is that Papachu was at a homeless shelter. Apparently, he was staying at this homeless shelter that Mamachu, Tophiachu, and Brother Chu all knew about. They were keeping somewhat of a close eye on him, and he just went missing from that homeless shelter. So he's either on the streets or, he's somewhere else, either at another homeless shelter or, I guess chilling at somebody's house. I don't know what Papachu does in his spare time. But either way, obviously, his family is thinking something is up because he's not at the place he's supposed to be at. And while all this is taking place, Tophia, like I said, is on the trolls' live streams fighting them. That's the first clip I wanted to take a look at. It's really hard to put this stuff in chronological order, as Tophiachu seems to talk about things out of order as it is. Like if you watch any of her videos, she's always just rambling on about something that happened in some sort of undescribed time frame. So I'm doing my best to piece these together, and I think I did a pretty good job. And from what I could see, it all started with Tophia going into this troll's live stream and commenting over and over again. I'm sure she did a few things before this, like she's been talking about Roachchula for a while apparently, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that pronunciation, but this whole like Tophiachu, Mamachu, like this whole Chu thing, and then you add the Chula at the end, it kind of throws things off, but I think I got it. I'm pretty sure it's Roachchula. So this chick is basically grilling Tophia, and she decides to join, and like sort of like what Nova does when he joins Too High for Stupid, she basically did that. So she's just kind of feeding in to the trolls. She's like trying to say that what they're doing is crashing out when what she's doing in the comments is actually crashing out. It's pretty crazy. She's like saying that they're yelling when they're talking in a very normal tone, and the person that screen recorded this got some really good footage of her comment. So you're able to kind of sit there and read along as this person is grilling her. And, you know, there's another person too that's like also grilling her. They're having this like back and forth about Tophia. It's pretty wild, man. I don't know what she was thinking joining this live stream and commenting so much, but she just made things worse for herself.
Stop playing on people's time, talking about why you come back up here exposed on the Reddit. You want to talk about what's in the Reddit, girl? Let's talk about what's in the Reddit.
Well, she said, can you scream at the camera all they want, but I can't hear? Girl, then stop digging in your ears.
Girl, she can't hear. Girl, I ain't finna scream at no camera at 3 in the morning. Bye. I'm
No,
not
for
you.
real. Imagine screaming at your phone at 2 a.m. Baby girl, it's 4 a.m., but who's screaming at the phone?
Ain't nobody screaming. I'm
Girl, my
mad
blood
quiet.
pressure is not raised. My blood pressure is not raised. I'm sitting pretty right now. I'm chilling.
For real, I just had I had crumble cookie. I don't like the cookies this week.
I don't think I want to try crumble cookie. It just don't look good. Oh, scream some more. Girl, are
Nobody's
you screaming? Who's screaming? Certified crash out. Isn't this the same 30-year-old who was crashing out on her live stream and threw her what
Nintendo Switch.
Your Nintendo Switch? When are you? When me?
Girl, I crash out. I know she's not talking about crash out. Don't let me call Aunt Karen.
But I told y'all, I literally, thank you. Did I not tell y'all earlier? Did I not tell y'all before she came in here, or if she ever came into my live stream, or if she ever talked about my live stream? Did I not tell y'all that she said that I was going to be up here spreading lies and that I'm angry and that I'm yelling at her? Did I not say, and she was going to bring up the Leslie live? Did I not say that? Did I not
Because
say
you want to call
that?
people ableist. Sophia, you can't call people ableist. Weren't you a couple months ago making fun of a cancer patient?
Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Y'all don't have to send us anything, but thank you. Yeah, girl, don't. First of all, aren't you the same person that said that you wish that you had cancer so you could just go ahead and already? Aren't you the same one that don't clean herself? Why would I have to wipe if I didn't? Oh, never mind.
Sophia, since you in here, can you make a video you doing a backflip? Please.
Sophia,
And then can you do a
please
front flip?
No, girl, can you make a video of you stepping in your bathtub without leaving footmarks, please? Please. Please.
So keep in mind, y'all, this is all happening like early as in the morning. They're talking about like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So all these people are up in the morning pretty early, right? 2 of them are grilling Tophia, and then you have Tophia who's there taking it all in and just like not basically refuting anything. She's not coming back with anything realistic. She's just sitting there and taking it all in and just, I guess, being there as a special guest. Really, all she's doing is bringing more attention to that stream. She didn't refute anything or make herself look any better. But don't forget about this too soon, y'all. We're going to come right back to this here in a second, but I want to add one more character to this because, of course, this whole mess doesn't just stop here. She didn't just start talking to Roachchula. She also started making videos towards this person named Manic Janice. So this person named Manic Janice basically gave Tophia some advice pertaining to the brand deals that she's getting on her TikTok page. And this made Tophia pretty upset. So she decided to go after this girl just for giving her advice, apparently. She decided to just go after this girl and start saying that what she's doing is better. So she went on this whole rant about how she wants people to, I guess, unfollow this girl because she's saying that it's not her followers that are getting her brand deals, but it's herself, which is like kind of true. I mean, she's the one who got the followers, and I get it. Like, you should support your followers, but you can definitely say that you're the one who got yourself brand deals without that being a diss to your followers. So for some reason, she's trying to do these like mental gymnastics to make this person seem bad, while simultaneously making herself seem like a shitty person by bringing up these weird vain aspects such as views and brand deals, when all this girl wanted to do was give Tophiachu some advice. So Tophia is sitting there throwing in her face that she's more successful than this girl, which she isn't. Realistically, Tophia knows damn well that she isn't more successful than this girl. Tophia isn't more successful than the average person at all. So you can take just about anybody from TikTok and compare them to Tophia, and they'd be about on the same level.
There's a comment in this girl's comment video that she made about me bringing up beef, being like, I have beef with Tophia, and you guys know who I'm talking about. And y'all said I was jealous of her for getting brand deals. She didn't get those brand deals. And she's liking comments acting as if she got brand deals. And if I was her fans, I would unfollow her because you guys helped her to get those brand deals. And she's acting as if she got them by herself, that she didn't need you guys, that she didn't need your help to get her those brand deals. That's literally how she is acting. She is sitting here saying, I got those brand deals. Not my fans, not my supporters. Some people consider their supporters fans. Not my supporters. I did it myself. So if she can get brand deals herself, let her. Don't help her. Don't support her. Don't do nothing. Let her get her brand deals herself. Because that's what she said. She got it herself. One thing I hate about people is the fact that they have semi-followings or large followings thinking that no one could tell them anything. They're untouchable. Or thinking that I did this. You know, it's giving like Denzel Washington in that one movie, like, me. It was all me. I got this. I did this. You know, like the person that's like, I did this all myself, and then they end up losing people. Yeah, because liking a comment like that is crazy. Imagine me liking a comment saying I did this myself. I am so grateful. I wouldn't be able to do any of this. Having subscribers, paying my bills, doing games, gaming, having social media as my job, if it wasn't for my subscribers, if it wasn't for my supporters, all the people that stood by me, I didn't do this myself. You guys helped me do this. Thank you. You know, but some people don't do that. Some people don't thank their followers. Some people don't appreciate what they have. Having a brand deal is not a flex. It's really not a flex. Everybody gets brand deals. I've gotten offered so much stuff on my emails. It's so crazy. Like, that's not a flex. But also, it's so crazy to me that you sit here literally liking comments saying that I'm jealous of you and you getting brand deals. I'm not jealous of you and you getting brand deals. Actually, you only get 32 likes on a post about TikTok Shop. Your likes are tanking. You want to talk about brand deals, but you're not even getting the likes to even have the engagement for brands to reach out to you because your likes are low. Do you know how many TikTok shops have reached out to me and how many collaborations I get a day of people wanting to collaborate for me from the TikTok shop on my page? You know what I'm talking about because the messages. They have a site where you get collaborations. I get about 90 to 100 collaborations a day. That's not a flex.
Honestly, Tophia has no reason to be this mad. I mean, realistically, this girl started off by just trying to give Tophiachu advice. From the research that I've been doing, everybody says that this all started with this girl trying to give Tophiachu advice on brand deals. And then they started beefing from there. So maybe this girl did say something that insulted Tophiachu after the fact. But at the end of the day, this literally just stemmed from her trying to give Tophiachu advice because Tophia is always complaining about how she doesn't have enough money. She says that social media is her job, but she'll complain about how she doesn't have enough money. So I'm sure this girl was just trying to be helpful and show her a way that she can make more money. But Tophia doesn't see that. She just kind of sees it as a diss. And then she has to go and throw around her own brand deals or her TikTok shop affiliations, whatever you want to call them, right? Who cares? At the end of the day, like, she's not really earning that much money. We all know that because she says that herself. She always complains about it. She's literally homeless right now, you know, and that's no diss to anybody who's homeless, but you can't say that, you know, you have these brand deals and you're making money off of social media when you can't even afford a place to live. But with that being said, that's enough about the manic Janice stuff. Let's jump back to the Roachchula situation. So apparently, Tophiachu also decided to make some stories about that, and she also decided to make a whole ass post. This was actually pretty recent. I think it was about 5 hours ago. Like, this was just earlier today. She made like a whole hit piece on this Roachchula person. And from what I can see, she did say some pretty stupid stuff. I'm not really picking any sides here. I'm just giving you all this information. I'm sure maybe this person did say some really bad stuff in the past, but at the end of the day, Tophia really isn't one to be saying anything about somebody's character. I hate how she's always trying to make claims towards other people's characters, or she's always trying to play like a moral high ground, when realistically we all know that Tophiachu has done some really messed up stuff in the past. So it doesn't really make sense that she's going after this person when there's so much stuff that you can pull up about Tophia. Like, you know, as of this week, you know what I mean? It's not like she's just done stuff in the past and she's a changed person. Tophia is constantly repeating a cycle of being ignorant and being like a basically. She's just always doing this stuff that she shouldn't be doing. She's always saying things that she shouldn't be saying, being racist. You know, she's saying like she's basically always trying to be edgy, but then at the end of the day she'll try to play some kind of social justice warrior character on her story, right? That's the point I'm trying to make.
Hey guys, so I'm coming on here because I want to bring awareness to this account, right? They had so much people in their live stream talking about calling me a, being so angry, being so mad, gifting this person, literally saying that one of the people said I blocked them because they spent $25. Like, I don't really care about $25. If you're being negative and rude, I'm just gonna block you because I don't need to like have you on my page. If you're negative and rude, you're just gonna get blocked. I didn't block you because you spent $25. I blocked you because you're rude. But let's get into it. This right here is the official Roachchula. If you don't know, Roachchula is a troll account that literally got banned off of TikTok. TikTok said, we had enough of your stuff. We are sick and tired of you. Actually banned them. And then they come back on TikTok and don't learn their lesson because TikTok banned them before. So why are you coming back on the internet? Mind you, I have my backup account, and I know people are going to mention about my live stream getting permanently banned. TikTok's leaving in January, so these people better find something else better to do than to talk about me on a live stream and have all the washed up people up there like Tophiachu, who literally screamed at his phone and screams and gets angry and mad and crashes out every time he even comes in contact with me or sees me, which on that live stream he was. I'm not saying on the live right now. It's not going to be right now because when I post this, they probably won't be live. And had the nerve to say that he has family that he could sit at a table and eat Thanksgiving with. Like, if being classist to someone is crazy, but in the reason why they know where I was staying, so, and I still had Thanksgiving thanks to a supporter of mine's who literally told us that we could get Thanksgiving at Denny's, that you could order a Thanksgiving meal, which is what we did. So Roachchula here was defending Leslie being a predator by saying that because Leslie told them all that they squashed their beef, that they squashed it, that literally it's okay, that people should not be talking about Leslie being a predator because Leslie squashed it with her accuser, when that's a lie, because I talked to Leslie accuser in the DM who asked me to help him expose Leslie because not only did he lose his account, but he was losing his voice because he got so sad and upset at the fact that people was supporting Leslie in my Instagram, which I got mad and blocked people that was defending Leslie and almost was in tears. Reddit exposed Roachchula, and I'm going to show you this video right now.
There's not, that is true, but back then, I learned from my mistakes. I apologized to him multiple times, and he was like, you know what, Leslie, I'm not going to press charges on you. I'm not going to do it.
So she's just bringing up stuff that's like dead and gone.
Yeah.
Well, it's because she has nothing else to use against Leslie. Like, she got nothing.
Like, yeah, it's wrong, but if you and the other person squashed it and you've learned from it and you moved on, and it's a known thing, why keep bringing it up?
Exactly. It's very weird.
like with her, it's current. It's very much current, relevant stuff that we're bringing up about her. It's not.
Roachchula, who was at the bottom, you could clearly see that's Roachchula's account. That's the account that probably got banned. How do you squash being a predator and saying, like, it's bad? Because she just admitted to y'all she was a predator. And you said, like, it's bad, but you squashed it and you learned from it. You don't learn from being a predator.
This just all seems really weird coming from Tophiachu, somebody who's been shown watching Asian teen corn in the past. I mean, this really isn't the person to be, calling somebody else a predator, but, Leslie is a predator, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of weird to see Tophiachu sitting there throwing shade at somebody else for stuff that she's done in the past. It just seems really weird. She's just not really the person to be claiming these things. And I really don't know what the situation is, why Roachchula had Leslie on her live stream. But if you look anywhere, like, you look in Tophiachu's comment section, you look on the Reddit, these people aren't really going against Roachchula because everything that she said about Tophiachu is valid. Everything that she's claimed thus far has been valid statements. So if you have somebody who's making these valid statements against you and you're a bad person, then you come back with evidence that they're a bad person as well, it's just not going to look as good on your side. Like, it's just not going to be this big slam dunk that you think it is, because once people see you, they already know your character. You can't just come forward and start trying to come out with this, that, and the other about this person when they can literally pull out a laundry list of stuff that you've been doing since the start of you coming onto the internet. And all this is happening while Papachu is missing. Mama Chu is making it seem like everybody's super worried. Everybody but Tophiachu, she's just sitting there on these live streams having arguments in the comments with her trolls. She's making whole ass hit pieces on them. She's going after them, making whole, like, basically almost hour-long stories. Like, if you look at the stories that she's making in the span of a day, it's like 200. Obviously that's an exaggeration, but I mean, go ahead and look yourself. It's literally one after the other of her ranting about these specific individuals, and it makes her just seem really crazy. But with that being said, folks, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, my brain is fried after listening to Tophiachu talk all this time. Man, if you try to listen to her talk while you're editing, your brain just starts to melt. You know what I mean? That's why I had to make so many cuts between her talking. It's like she'll just sit there and pause for no reason. She can't have a coherent conversation or say a string of words. It always has to have some kind of break in between where she's having some kind of thought or making some kind of weird facial movement. I guess that's just Tophiachu, right? But it really melted my brain. So, I'm going to need some support. I'm going to have to go to the doctor soon, y'all. I mean, I don't even know what they do for a melted brain. I mean, they might put me in the freezer or something, try to like mold it back together. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to need y'all's support. So like I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.